Yeah, it's recording.
Hi guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do chapter 2 now. Remember, we're only gonna do the evens on this section too. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this in half. I'll only do 10 and 10 the next time because it is pretty long. So I'm gonna try to focus on the ones that are the computational questions. So anything that's open-ended or anything that's anything other than the computational ones, I'm gonna go ahead and skip it and leave those up to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip number 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and do number 4. And it says find the mean and median of the following sets of numbers. And it gives you the two sets of numbers, A and B. So I'm just going to go ahead and use A in this one so we can keep track of which one. So I'm just going to do A equals combine those numbers that are -1, 0, 3, 0, 2, -5, okay, so enter, and it's only asking you to do the mean and median of each set, so I'm just going to go ahead and remember the same formula here. Just use mean A, enter, that gives you the mean for those numbers, and then the median, again A, and that should give you the median of those numbers. And now the next set, which is B, set B equals combine 2, 2, 3, 10, 100, and 1000. So go ahead and enter. And again, just get the mean and median for this set. So mean, we're using B now because all of those values are stored in B. Mean, so the mean is 186.16, and now the median, again, just use B, and it should be 6.5. All right, so then for the next one, number 6, it says the average of 23 numbers is 14.7. What is the sum of these numbers? So in this case, you want to find out what the sum of the numbers is. So all you have to do is just multiply 23 times 14.7. So you can put 14.7 times 23, and it should give you the sum of those numbers. Okay, so now for number 8, repeat the previous exercise, only compute the median instead. So this one we're going to have to go back to question number 7. So I'm just going to take those values and put them into x so we can work with them. So x combine 7, it's 3, 6, 8, 12, 23, 37, 42, 49, and 63. Okay, so press enter. Now those numbers are saved in that x variable. And now the next portion of it says, what is the value of the median if the largest value, 63, is increased to 100? So you want to take that 63 here in the end and change that one to 100. So the way that we do this is that we're telling in this x variable, you're going to use the brackets, and to indicate which number you want to change, remember that it's by, it's not the value. You're not going to put 63, you're going to put 10 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing a number. Let's see. It should be number 10. 3, 6, 8, 12, 23. I'm missing 26. So I'm just going to go ahead and erase this and just see if I can add that number here. So 23, I missed 26. Okay, so let me just go ahead and press enter there. All right, so that should be fine now. So again, we're gonna try to change that 10th value. So you're going to say X, and you're going to indicate that 10th value, so 10, and you're gonna put equals 100. So this is going to change that 10th value in that X variable to 100. So if I press enter, over here you could see that now it's 100. So now we can get that median X. All right, so that is your median. So now for the other one, it says now, what if it was increased to 1,000? So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to get that X, and that 10th value again. It's still the 10th value. And now it's going to equal, instead of 100, it's going to be 1,000. So enter, and you can see now here on this side, it's now 1,000. And again, you're just going to get the median X. And you can see here that the median isn't going to change because it's not affected by the outliers. If you were doing number 7, this would give you different results because you'd be getting the mean. So, and then it says, what does it mean if 63, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's basically the end of that question, I'm sorry. So then I'm going to skip number 10 because again, it's a content question, not a computational one. So we're gonna move on to number 12. And it says for the values, the ones that are listed there, compute the lower and upper quartiles, the ideal fourths. So we're just going to go ahead and get those numbers. X equals, combine, and those numbers are -1, -10, 2, 2, -7, -2, 3, 3, -6, 12, -1, -12, -6, 8, and 6. Okay, so now we press enter. All right, so then to do the upper and lower quartiles, the function is ideal f, and we would just put x. But since this one doesn't include that package just yet, we're gonna have to install the packages. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys this website that Dr. Vasquez had given me to install all of the packages. So I will send this link to you guys so you guys can access it. So this one would be if you wanted to install RStudio, so it's right here for that one. And then just under it, install packages, these 2 lines of code here, you'd want to just copy them and you would paste them here. But I think it would take too long. Hold on. All right, guys, so on page 20 where it says the install the R packages, it gives you their website to download that specific package. And the one I showed you previously, it'll install various amount of packages. It'll install a lot of them. But I think for this function, it's specific to this packet, and it doesn't include it in that one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go to that website and see if we can upload that package together in case you guys have questions about how to get how to download packages. usc.edu/labs/rwilcott/soft. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Oops, why is it? Oh, that's why. Okay, so down here, this is the one that we want. That's the one that includes the IDLF and various other packages. So I'm just gonna right click on this and see if I can download it. So I'm just gonna put this here in downloads, and then I'm gonna go back to this one, and I'm going to put source, file, choose, and parentheses. Okay, and then I'm just going to press enter, and it should open up a window for me. And this is a window right here. And then you just go to downloads. This should be here already for you guys to open up, and it should install all of those there. Okay, so I think it should be available already. So if we do again ideal F and we put X, it should give us, yes, there it is. So that's the upper and lower quartiles that they were asking for. Okay, so let's just move on to the next one, which is number 14. Now we can skip it because it is again a content question. Number 16. For the data in the previous exercise, compute the range, variance, and standard deviation. So we're going to get the data from the previous question, number 15, and we're going to do, again, x equals combine that data. So it's 12, 6, 15, 3, 12, 6, 21, 15, 18, and 12. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and do compute the range. So the range function, there's two different ways to do it, I believe. The first one, simple one, is just range x. So that'll give you the range. And I believe that you can also do the, I think it was min, which is a minimum, x minus max x. And it should give you, actually no, it didn't. So I'm going to think either of these functions. Let me just go ahead and double check on that one. I think I just got the order wrong in the book. In the chapter, if you go back to page 38, it gives you like the different ways that you can do it. And I think that it's max x minus min x. But you guys can go ahead and double check me on that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one, which is the variance. So that function is just var x to give you the variance for that one, which is 32. And then for the standard deviation, I believe it's SD. And again, all of these functions are there in your chapter. So that'll give you the standard deviation for that data set. And now we can move on to number 18. 7 different thermometers were used to measure the temperature of a substance. The reading in degrees Celsius are the following numbers, and then find the variance and standard deviation. So again, we're going to take those values. X equals combine it's negative 4.10, comma, negative 4.13, and then negative 5.09, negative 4.08, negative 4.10, and negative 4.09, and the last one, negative 4.12. Okay, so there's that. And then it just says find this variance and standard deviation. Again, it's the same function, so var x should give you the variance for that, and then the standard deviation SD. Simple enough. And there is a standard deviation for that one. And the last one I'm going to do today, number 20. For the following values, use a classic outlier detection rule via the R function outmus, I think it's pronounced, to determine whether any outliers exist. So again, X combine those values on 20, 121, 132, 123, 145, 151, 119, 133, 134, 130, and 200. Okay, so now we're just going to use that function that they provide us there. It should be part of that one that we just installed, so you shouldn't have any problems if you just downloaded that package already. So we're just going to do that function, outmus x, and it should give you the outliers. This is what it looks like. And out. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about the ones that we've done so far, don't forget to, you can message me through Blackboard, or you can text me. We will be uploading these videos to Blackboard, and I think to another website. I'll give you guys the details. So for now, we'll just finish off here.